Hey y'all, today I'm going to share with you one of the Crop and Create delivered paper crafting events held by Scrapbook and Cards Today that was held in April of 2024. And you get a box of product and you get a weekend where you create the layouts, and it's not expected that you get everything done that weekend. You work at your own pace, and I don't ever get everything done because I am a slow scrapper. But anyway, we are going to go over the contents in Becki Adams' class that is called Large Photo, Big Impact, where we are going to be making layouts with large photos. This is the booklet that comes with it, with the written instructions, and then each class has its own little packet of goodness. Used to the quality of the packaging was the zippered plastic containers, but probably to cut back on costs, we now get just these open plastic bags, which aren't really good for reuse. So I'm going to get rid of that and put them in a different container. And I'm not going to go, I'll go through the papers. I'll show you the embellishment packs. This is all newer product, but you'll kind of see what's left at the end of the video. After the layouts are made, I will share with you the embellishments and the product that is left over. And I just noticed this paper is a little bit crunched on the corners. I have looked through the book, but I haven't opened any of the kits. I thought I would wait and do that online. So let's start with the papers. And this is using April and Ivy from American Crafts. And let me make sure I'm in frame and we can look at all these cute papers. Love the color combination. This one is called Radiant Reflections, and it is a sheet of 2x2s. And then the B side is black background with a white floral. Yeah, I think if I set something on this, the paper is kind of bent but not creased, so it'll be all right. Sometimes things like that happen in shipping, and it's, no one's fault really that it occurred. Maybe the postal service, I don't know. I know they wouldn't have sent damaged paper, but boxes get well, wasn't the postal service, who was it? UPS. They probably throw these boxes around quite a bit. This is called Lovely Layers, and it is a cut apart sheet. Oh, look at that. You got some borders and some tags. And this is the B side, another pretty floral. This one is called Petal Parade. Oh, and this cute plaid on the back. And see, looking at the layouts, because I've looked at what the finished layouts look like, I can't tell you which side of the paper that we're going to be using on these layouts. Blooming Brights, because I don't remember. And then we have this stripe. I love this color combination here. Winged Wonders, your butterfly paper. And then we have this kind of wavy stripe on the back. It almost gives it a little bit of a 3D look to it. Oh, this is cute. This is called Color Crush. And then we have a green leaf pattern on the back. Forest foliage. And then here's another stripe on the back. Timeless textures. With a monochromatic floral. Bright blossoms. We got 2 sheets of this, so I'm guessing we are going to be using both sides. Feathered Friends. There are 2 of those. So maybe we'll be using both sides of that. And then one piece of white cardstock. So that is the papers that we got for Becky's class from April and Ivy. And sometimes if a product ships late, it's not in with the class content, and they tell you about it later. So that could always be a possibility. But I am not sure. Okay, this is the April and Ivy thicker set. And it's glittery gold, and I am not seeing a lot of loose flecks of glitter in here, so hopefully it's not the kind that flakes. And then we got the 60-piece ephemera pack from April and Ivy. We have 2 ephemera packs. I'm trying to see, they don't really say on the packaging. One's 60 pieces, one's 66 pieces. You know, like Simple Stories has bits and pieces, journaling bits, but this doesn't really differentiate on the packaging. So this one looks like lots of tags and tabs and little banners and such. And this one looks more like just regular general embellishments, lots of butterflies and florals. You got some cameras. So we'll take a look at this closer once the layouts are completed. I will tell you with this class, I've ordered some photos because they called for large photos. And let me tell you real quickly. One is a 6x12 portrait size photo. One is an 8x10 photo, along with some 3x4s. So I can print the 5x7s and the 3x4s and the 4x6s, but I had to order these larger ones. There's another 8x10 portrait size photo, a 5x7, and a 12x6 landscape photo. So this is more emphasis on large photos, so you're not really going to need as much product or paper when your photo takes up a lot of your 12x12 piece of paper. So I am just going to repackage them into a nicer sleeve. I'm going to slide my papers and things in this sleeve, and when my photos come, I can slide my photos in, because I do have pre-picked my photos for this because I did have to order them. And I did get them from Persnickety Prints. I haven't ordered from them before, but I saw on the Facebook page, you know, people were asking, hey, where can you get like the 12x6 photo? And that was one of the places that offered it. So this is going to go in here, and time will have passed and you should see some completed layouts. Okay, so I am back with my completed layouts for the class, and This one, I do have a photo for it, but I can't find my 5x7 paper at the moment. So another photo I'm going to use, and my title, I'm going to use the gold thickers that came with the kit. You'll see them on another page, and put honor over here. And it's going to be a photo of my mother-in-law and I on Mother's Day. And the journaling will go right here. And we did do, there was stitching on every layout. I didn't stitch on all of them. Becky used a sewing machine. I just hand stitched, but I did stitch around this piece of pattern paper here. And we just used a piece of the stripe paper and our branding strip, and then tore a couple of pieces of pattern paper here and stitched a couple of tags up there and a little embellishment cluster here. The next layout is using a 12x6 photo, and we used, this is the base pattern paper. We cut two 6x6 sheet pieces out of another pattern paper and then just put them on the diagonal, and I did a little zigzag hand stitching here. When you have such a large photo, you don't really need a lot of embellishment, so the title is here, and then we have a little cluster here and a cluster up top. The date can go right here, and the journaling goes here. I did use a piece of my white cardstock to mat this photo because we were all taking pictures. We had stopped up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, had a little picture spot, so my sister's hand was right here, so I was able to crop her hand off and then just use a piece of white cardstock to mat my photo. This next one is using an 8x10, and this is the right photo. I mean the right photo, but the wrong photo, because I was ordered these from Persnickety and was doing it from my phone at lunchtime, and I was in a hurry and didn't pay as close attention as I should have, because I have several shots of this. And this one, he's looking away from the camera, and I have one where they're looking at the camera. So I need to order another 8x10, and I left all of these those are not adhered down, so I can just slide the other 8x10 directly on top of this one. And I did use my cardstock to mat this white background, and there's really not a lot on it. We had a couple pieces of pattern paper. I do have to go back and add my little bows on these two tags, but this one we made a pocket in the back, and this slides out for journaling. And the stitching, I did not stitch on this one. Let me see where the stitching was at. The stitching was around this blue wonky this pink wonky paper. I don't even see blue, so I don't know where I got that from. This pink wonky paper, there was a double row of machine stitching around the whole edge of this paper, but by that time I was pretty much through with stitching, so I did not stitch. This was another 12x6 paper, and I love these 12x6 format photos. Absolutely love them. There was optional matting with white. I did not do that. We used several pieces of, well, not several, two pieces of paper and a branding strip. That is 2 pieces of paper and a branding strip. I did do the zigzag stitch here and a straight stitch here. I'm trying to see. I don't see on the layout where there was any stitching over here. And just did a cluster of embellishments down the right side of it. turned out gorgeous. I love this layout. And I love this photo of my granddaughter. We were over there and she was on her swing, and I just snapped some photos of her on the swing. This is also my granddaughter. Same one when she turned 6. Now this is a double page. Let me see. Oh, okay. The journaling is on the other side. This also had stitching on it that I did not do. It had a double row of stitching. Oh, right along this edge. Which I could go... No. I was going to say I could go back and stitch here. But then because that's not very much stitching. But then I'd have to stitch on the other half. So this is also using an 8x10 photo. And we just have a cluster here of... dies and a couple of butterflies. And this also right here was a branding strip, and the companion page is this one with the title, and I used the exact same title that Becki did. And she actually had on her photo, she's with somebody, a young child, and she has 2 because I think the child was 2. So I put a 6 up there because this was on her birthday, and there she is showing that she is 6, holding up her fingers. And I did just 3 other photos of her. She was playing around out in the yard. We got a couple butterflies there and an embellishment cluster up there. So that is the layouts that we did from Becki's class, and I want to show you what is left over from that. Okay, of course I have, let me set this down. I have the thickers, which I still have to add that one more, let me get these little things off, one more title to add, which I have the letters for. So this will go into my thicker collection. There's a branding strip. There's not a lot of papers left. Let me grab them. We pretty much cut into every paper. That was the paper tearing, except for one sheet. Now, originally, on that photo where we cut the 2 6x6 papers, we have this left. I cut the wrong paper. So if you ever do that, you can put it back together with some good old washi tape. So I have that left. I have this piece left. I have this piece left, which has some cut aparts. The only full sheet I have left that we did not use is this one, and it has all these adorable 2x2s. And I think I know what I want to do with this one. I was just going to put it in my American Crafts, but I saw Donna at Scrapping in the Sticks make a layout using these 2x2s, and I think she got it out of a Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, and that would be perfect for this. So I will keep this out so I can make another layout with that. And let me show you, we got 2 packs of embellishment, ephemera die cuts, embellishments. There's a lot left because it was 120 something pieces, and we used a lot, but see, there's still a lot left. And this is my problem, are these embellishments. That's my issue in my space. So there's that sheet, and there are these, they're vellum pieces, so don't want to adhere them down. I think I will just put these in a binder. When they go in the binder, these will go, binders I have a little side pocket, So I'm just going to put these in the little side pocket. And I don't think I have an American, just a general American Crafts binder, because they're normally by like Simple Stories, Fancy Pants, Vicki Booten. And you know, some of them are American Crafts, but this does not have a actual designer name associated with it. So I think I will just have an American Crafts for those general embellishments. So that is it for Becki's class from the Crop and Create Delivered, and we'll see you next time. Bye.